Okay, this new part we will make a circle. Smart dimension as usual. This will be 28 millimeters, and we will extrude this circle by 3.35, and we use the thin feature to thin this to 8 millimeters. There you go. That's what it should look like. Save this part and we'll move on to the next drawing. There will be a part that will fit that's of similar nature, but this is a part obviously needed in the final assembly. So we'll just Control S and we'll name it a ring. This now we will just move on to part. It will most likely open two windows. The first one is obviously completed, so we just move on to the second one, and we will start from the front plane again. Let me start from here, go this way, then move vertically up, horizontal, vertically down, flat. Let's mention these first before we move on. This will be 2.5. This will be 3.5. 3. This distance between this line basically should be 4.5. This should be 5. Then there is a vertically dropping line here that will be 7 millimeters. Okay, so I've taken the liberty of drawing this shape. Take a photo of this shape, so you just draw a rough shape from here to here, here to here, this, all these parts. And then now I'm going to go to edit sketch, take the photo of this, draw this first, and then now when I go to edit sketch, all the dimensions of these individual parts obviously appear. So we will use this as you will apply these values to each and every one of these. Take note that this isn't dimension, so the height of this is not dimension. This and this. We have left that purposefully because obviously some things need to stretch, also have a dimension. This line. Now I will draw a center line that will basically allow me to position this in a way draw it at the bottom, and now I will start putting certain parts of it. It will stretch and contort and change in size because of the parts I have not dimensioned, but then it'll come into the right dimension obviously. Okay, and now we will smart dimension again. Now that you've got these dimensions, 2.5 for this, 3.5 for this, 4.5 for this, the height isn't dimensioned. Then 5 for this, 7 for this, 22 for this, 16.5, then 1 millimeter horizontally, then vertically 4.5. Then this is randomly, we haven't, this isn't, let me just trim it and make a single line instead of this broken line that I've made. There you go. Skip out of the line maker. Vertically it moves 2 millimeters, horizontally 4.5, then vertically a random number, doesn't need to be any specific, and then connects with this diagonal to this point. So we start dimensioning different parts of it. So for example, this part and this line that we're trying to place it certain distance because we're going to revolve this and turn it into a part. So first, this distance is 12.5, and now the other distance is this point from the line, from this basic. Yep, that's what we want. This will be 34 from the origin, basically, the point, which will cause this line to sort of do this. So we will click here on this line and click here, and it will create an angle which we will specify at 115 and enter, and it should be again back to that position of slanting downwards slightly. Everything else is positioned. Let me just move these dimensions out in a way that it's slightly easier to observe them, read them out, I guess. This is done, this is done. The only thing that's a bit different, because we didn't dimension this part, it's still higher. Okay, we will click on top of this, the distance from this uh, to the origin of that construction line should be 47. Nice. This value 16.5. Change that to 6.5. It should be smaller. Might cause issues. Definitely didn't cause any issue right there, so that's good for us. Let me put this outside this, so these are clean and not over crossing each other. We shouldn't be crossing each other like that. Let me put this. Good. I'm just zooming into little things that I can see, so it'll be easy for you to follow this straightforward and not have to go past. So let me put this here. Good. Looks much cleaner. Okay, now that this is complete, I will obviously this is the full geometry. So we will go to features and say revolve. It will change up the camera view. This is what it should look like. Let's say okay. It already shows the axis because we placed that center line there. We will go to chamfer, and we will chamfer this, as well as this by 1 millimeter. There you go. This is what it should look like. Now we will sketch on this surface. Draw a circle above the, so the center line is already dropping itself, so we don't need to click somewhere so this blue circle disappears. Then we can, let me have the center of that will guide us. You know what? We can just draw a circle and have it center later, but never mind. We will dimension this circle by 6 millimeters, and we will place the center of. Not sure why it's not displaying the center. The distance from the center of this. Let me draw a center line from this to drop it down to about this much. Might as well also make another one from the side and have that as your reference point. We will dimension this from the center of that circle should be 40.75 millimeters, slightly far away, and everything else is dimension, so we just extrude cut this. Just make a through hole, doesn't really matter. Okay. This face, start sketching this one, not this one. This one. It really doesn't matter, but I think this one is better for this. We will draw a few construction lines to help us in this drawing. We will draw one this way, and then another one up to here. Doesn't really matter, but we have to have this. We will use smart dimension to dimension these. Basically tell the difference, distance between this, that it should be 35.5 degrees of distance between these two, and then we will select this. Oh no, so turn off the smart dimension, select this as well as this, and say convert entities. So now these two circles are drawn here. We will take normal line and connect this part of the, basically might as well just do it from here and connect it to this. Draw along the construction lines that we placed before. And now we just need this rectangle, this between which I'm floating my mouse. We will go to trim entities and start removing excess dimensions, excess depth. So now we're left with this. We will extrude this in features. We will extrude cut it by, tell you the exact value. The value should be 13. And now we will just apply a circular pattern to this pattern, to this as well. Oh no, first we have to apply a direction. So this is the direction. Any edge, any circular edge is usually the best way to define the direction. We give it 6. We need 6 of these. 6 of these cuts, obviously, that we extruded out of this, and 6 of these as well. Still selecting the direction. Let me just change the window, features and faces, and now select this. So now it's showing a preview of the cuts, and that would say okay. This is what it should look like up till now. We will fillet this edge. Now it's just mainly aesthetic touches left. We will chamfer this, this. Only the edges of these by 2 millimeters. There you go. And also select this face and fillet it, not chamfer, fillet it. It'll take a second to apply the fillet automatically. When you do it like this, it takes a second and give it a value of 2 millimeters. That's why I wasn't showing a preview, because obviously the value is, in this case, that? 1 millimeter. Very small filler. 1 millimeter in this case, and we will apply a chamfer of this of 2 millimeters. So that's what it should look like. Okay, so this is, we will save this part and we will use it in the final assembly. In the next video, we will assemble it. And the video is a bit long, so I will break it up into parts, but we will assemble this, all these parts that now we have created. Save this part. That's important. Save this part.